Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to another Reverse 1999 episode. In the last one, we of course started the Notes on Fury event, which is now ending in 3 days basically. So I gotta get a move on and get this event done before it goes away for who knows how long. But yeah, last time we of course joined Yenisei and Besmert on this journey across, well, we were first in these plains, right? These winter plains, and then they became green, and then the rest of our crew members drank some water, turned into horses, got kidnapped by a birdman, and we followed him all the way over here to Pei City. Okay, so that's pretty fun. Hopefully we can identify the birdman and get our crew members turned back into normal humans. Also, I think that Besmert might be the person we heard at the end of the 1.1 event, because someone was, on a typewriter, I believe, and they were narrating over, the conclusion of the 1.1 event.
Great.
So that might have been her,
We can issue
but I could be wrong.
to find the Featherman.
Right. Oh yeah, and Yenisei provided a drawing of the Birdman as well, so we can start looking for him. Even though I'm fairly sure anyone, I don't think there are any other flying creatures with people's heads on them, so I feel like it's not gonna be that helpful to put up wanted posters of such a kind.
Stay silent. Any questions or concerns?
You mentioned the former employee of the GC, or should I call her the Gili? You said she had seen the Featherman and the animals he brought.
Oh yeah.
And maybe he will come again today. If he shows up with our horse teammates.
Oh yeah, there was this other person
That
who
is to
saw
say,
him.
the Featherman she saw is the same person you met.
The old man follows his train of thought to its destination, frowns and ponders before taking the brush from its holder yet again. He neatly spreads out a new piece of paper, rubs an ink stick on the slab, and begins to write with a calm and swift hand.
In this case, a visit to the Jitsu might be a good choice for you.
Yeah?
I will write her letter for you. Please take it to the Jitsu and show it to Niangzi, the current Chu Li. If the Featherman has been there, you can take over the animals he brought to her.
Wait, I didn't realize Niangzi is the Zhi. Yeah, sorry, I'm just trying to follow the accents. But yeah, I didn't realize she was the current Zhi. So wait, sorry, no, the place is called the Zhi, and she is the Zhi.
Even if he hasn't, you can still proceed with the letter. Since Niangzi is very warm-hearted, she should be in the Jitsu right now. You can find her there.
Okay, Niangzi, let's look for you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Li Jing. With this glimmer of hope, the turbulent emotions of these two strangers in a strange land find themselves anchored, temporarily at least. Alright, made out into the streets now. After receiving their pass, they are finally permitted into the city. Colorful silks hanging between pointed eaves, people bustle around, taking no notice of the extraordinary beauty around them. On both sides of the street, there is a silver or copper charcoal pot in front of every house, crackling subtly and bringing spots of warmth to the cold day.
We should go, Yenny.
They walk in the direction indicated by Li Jian, from the silent neighborhood up to the dusty something. The peddlers and street performers lay a steady claim to their spaces, forming eddies in the stream of pedestrians that flow toward the center of the main boulevard. The more people flow toward that intersection, the more crowded it becomes, until it becomes a slow-moving throng, impeding anyone wishing to move through it. Let me just quickly check I didn't miss anything while we were describing the area. To the dusty and bustling market, right?
This is going to take forever if we have to follow the crowd. Madam, do you think we can take the gaps between the houses? Or find a shortcut? That'd be even better.
No. Hello, Citizen 1. My apologies for bumping into you. Insisting on politeness in a crowded space like this can often lead to such accidents.
Careful. What's wrong?
Sorry, we were in a hurry. Are you alright?
Oh, no problem. Don't worry about the bumping. Oh, aren't you the foreigners? I've never seen any red hair in the city. It's pretty.
Thank you, Citizen 1.
It's holiday time. It's fine to stumble into people. But what's with the rush? Where are you going?
We're going to the GC.
Oh, but the way there is crowded with visitors. Maybe you can take the other road.
Oh, perfect. We were just looking for a shortcut. How convenient. The gaudily dressed woman frowns, clearly pondering how to describe it, but is just as soon distracted by commotion. A group of strange black creatures appear from somewhere nearby, dragging their long tails before soaring into the air. What?
Huh? Oh no, they're Juyes. What are they doing in the street during the daytime?
No, we've got to fight off Juyes.
Juliet? What's that? Some kind of critter?
It sounds like it. Oh. Juye the monster. Oh, they jump down from the eaves, flapping their sticky little wings and violently raising a wave of flying dust accompanied by strangely fragrant drops of water. What? How are they do? Where's this water coming from?
Extraordinary smell. Like liquor.
Oh, like wine. Like ancient Chinese wine. The travelers on the street run away. Oh my god. Harangued by the creatures flapping their wings at them everywhere they turn.
Why are they here? Oh, I smell liquor. A lot of liquor. Who brought the liquor jar and attracted them here?
People, a Julia in the street during daytime is a sign of auspiciousness. Stay calm.
This guy's so calm.
It's coming our way. Watch out, madam.
Well, we might have to fight these guys. It seems as though the ringleader's movements are even more exaggerated than the others, perhaps realizing that it is being underestimated. It flies straight toward the center of the crowd, readying its talons. Hey now. Hey now. Don't attack people. Bad bird. Alright, let's fight.
Field check complete.
Oh my god. They are so round. I did not expect them to look so round. Huh. That's pretty funny.
Perfectly understood. Please stay behind me. Do you have a little faith in me, Master? Awaken.
Come on then. And the next two enemies incoming. Good stuff.
Just enough what I'm good at.
Actually, yeah, I'll just do like this instead of spamming flutter page attacks.
Flee, mortals!
Perfect. Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Finally, it's just you and me, Master.
Right. Did we defeat them now? The Juye's ambition to dominate the street is ended by the sudden intrusion of rampaging livestock that burst into the scene. Damn, what are these animals all doing, man? The milieu of beasts, pedestrians, and flyers soon becomes so entirely chaotic that no one present seems to have any grasp of what is happening beyond the end of their nose.
Sorry. You guys, the bag. Bad boys and girls.
Oh, is she like the person who was tending the animals?
What's going on? All this shouting and running about.
Yeah, this is quite bizarre.
I smell liquor and dust.
happened?
A kind of local animal named Juliet popped up in the street. Maybe they're arcane creatures? I don't know. I've never seen one in books. The liquor smell probably comes from them. And I think a herd of livestock rushed out of the fence over there. But I can't see it clearly.
Alright.
Sorry, madam. We are not supposed to stop here.
Ignoring the chaos around them, the two travelers decide to leave before even more commotion starts. Good idea. Too bad we don't know the shortcut that the pedestrian was gonna give us. This bizarre scene of animals, critters, and people leaping every which way and everywhere was never part of their plan.
We are already having enough trouble with the Juliet. Who lets out these festive animals now?
It seems life has been fit to frustrate their plans yet again. Oh, has seen fit, sorry.
九娘子
Niangzi? What's Niangzi doing here? The familiar name hums in Yenisei's mind.
九娘子 aren't you supposed to be in the 致辞 during work hours? What are you?
Oh, she was the one controlling the animals. Why is she so why is she so flustered?
No time for explaining. Anyway, they're escaping,
Okay, how are we gonna capture these animals then?
and I'm losing them.
That's not good.
That's the one Li Zhang told us to talk to, isn't it?
This is the one. The girl named Niangzi tries to sound as relaxed as possible in reply, but the scene before her is one obviously and rapidly spiraling out of her control. A panicked sweat drips down her forehead. Oh my god. We've got a fat Juye here. Wait, it's so small. In the previous battle, I thought it was bigger. Like, at least like, you know, maybe as big as someone's head, but it's so small. You can just like grab one and just like keep it and like, I don't know, like a small cage or something. But yeah, seems like she's riding a horse. Pretty cool. If she lets go now, these wild creatures will wreak havoc on the market street and everyone on it.
Madam,
Yenisei's instincts tell her to step forward. She looks toward the Zhishu, still out of sight in the distance, then turns back to look at Besmer. Besmer can feel her gaze and nods gently.
I will wait here.
Two of the horses suddenly bolt forward, as if testing the strength of the people behind them. Uh-oh. The girl in the center of the crowd strains to keep her eyes fixed on the horde of animals more than outmatching her strength. Her obviously waning control does nothing to contain the chaos. All she can do is twist the hemp rope tightly in her hand, winding it one hoop after another until it is so tight that the rough-edged rope cuts into her hand. Well, that's not very comfortable. Thank you, Citizen 4.
I'll help too.
Oh, everyone's so helpful.
These animals ran out.
Yeah, I don't know. It is at this moment that finally, heeding the call to come to their senses, the crowd begins to rush forward to assist.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Please help me. Well, harder.
Okay, I'm not exactly sure, like, what... I think what's happening is she's, like, pulling on this horse, and this horse is somehow pulling off, like, every other animal that's trying to run away or something. Because, I don't think all of the animals are, like, you know, all, like, not tied to some rope, and they're just going anywhere they want. Although, I don't know. It's quite hard to visualize. Wait, let's go. Did we, it seems like we may have contained the situation. Oh, perfect. After a short while, with help from other streetgoers, she manages to get the rampaging, if festively decorated, animals back under control. She deftly ties the quelled animals to the flagpole, then, breathing a well-earned sigh of relief, lets the rope finally slack down from her hands.
Oh dear, thank you so much.
No problem, Niangzi.
I couldn't do this without you. Making so much trouble on the first day of work.
Wait, what? This is her first day? Oh yeah, wait. Wait, is it? I'm sorry. I think I got a bit confused. Because there was someone... Wait. Because there was someone who saw the Birdman before, right? And... Was it Niangzi? It was like mentioned last time and I just forgot. That's my bad. But yeah, it might have been her. And then I believe she got fired as well. The person who saw the Birdman, because like it was so absurd, right? She pants heavily, still recovering from her battle. A battle to defend her hometown.
Where were you, Niangzi? I didn't see you in the tavern.
Me? I was in the Jitsu.
What were you doing there?
Mr. Liu, did you forget again? The former Zhili went back to her hometown. Niangzi is the new Zhili now.
Oh, wait, yeah, no, I think... Was it the former Zhili that saw the Birdman and then went back to her hometown, so we can't ask her now? Right, I think. Unless my memory is failing me miserably.
No, that's not it. I'm just, covering for her. I was counting the festive animals, and then I heard the noise outside.
Okay.
You must have been distracted by the storyteller, huh? He was telling the end of the story today, so you would never miss it.
Well, yeah. I thought he might tell the story of Xiangrui, so I hurried out and forgot to lock the fence. Oh.
Well, that's not ideal.
You were talking about Xiangrui again. People would think you were another storyteller if they didn't know you just really like these tales.
Are your palms bruised? Go to my clinic for medicine if it hurts.
Good, thanks, Citizen Free.
Remember the drinks on the house?
Of course, I will. Thank you so much.
She speaks with warm familiarity to the other residents, but keeps an eye in the direction of the tea house, as though anxious to confirm whether the storyteller from before is still there. After seeing his swaying figure in the distance, a look of joy lightens up her face. Yenese quietly observes the scene and retreats, turning around to walk towards Besmert. The conversations among the locals flow into her ears, allowing her to confirm a crucial fact.
Please follow me, madam. That lady must be the Zhili that Li Zhang mentioned. Please mind your steps as we are walking in the mess now. We need to follow the crowd and see if we will have a chance to talk to her.
Let's put aside the Juye for now.
Huh?
No? He's telling the story. Little sooner than they reach the tea house, do they notice the crowd rushing toward a stone platform, filling up every nearby space before they have a chance to find a seat. The crowd filled the tea house tightly. The surge of people rushes Besmert and Yenese right in front of the storyteller. Oh, okay, we got front row seats to the storyteller. Absolutely perfect.
And talk about Emperor Yao. He had seen strange beasts like this many times.
Okay, buddy. He speaks with eloquence, as if possessing some strange magic that naturally attracts even those who didn't go there to hear him.
It was the 7th year of his reign. Yao granted an audience to an envoy offering a treasure from the Zhejiang kingdom. The envoy had a strange face and a bulgy chest. He claimed to have come from somewhere millions of miles away from the Yumen Pass.
Okay.
This bird is born with the talent for human languages and the phoenix's voice.
Oh?
Our people see it as a Xiangrui, and I am here to offer it to you, Your Majesty.
Wait, this sounds kind of like the Birdman, no? Ge Tian, even though we're not supposed to know his name yet.
Then Yao and his people saw a real giant bird. It was as huge as a mountain and as dazzling as a phoenix. It had an azure body and red tail feathers.
Was it really a phoenix?
No. The The bird was called Miamong. It was said to be able to read one's bones, change their fate, and even remove misfortune.
Damn. That's a pretty OP bird. Miamang. Miamang.
Yao was pleased with the gift and kept the bird in Dushuo Mountain. Naturally, that very bird was the ancestor of all the Miamongs nowadays.
Oh, okay. The envy in the eyes of the girl clad in green matches her entire completely.
Have you seen a Miamong with your own eyes?
Be patient and listen. Miamongs tend to inhabit silent and clean environments. So since the ancient times, the people have always cleaned their yards carefully from time to time, hoping the Shang rays will gather and stay beside them. It may not work immediately, but it makes things possible in the long term.
It sounds like a ploy to make people clean their yards.
Ah, so that's why we have the tradition of cleaning the yards on Shuoryu.
Exactly.
Okay.
Some even make Miamong statues with jewelry and use them to decorate their homes, hoping the Miamongs will bless the family. Remember the chicken statues on your roof? Actually, they are not chickens, but Miamongs. So are those birds you see in the paper cutouts on the doors.
Wow. Wow. After saying this, he lifts a piece of red paper carved in the shape of a peculiarly familiar bird.
Look, everyone, this is the Miamong.
Yeah, the Miamang. The crowd expresses an underwhelmed disappointment.
But this looks like a normal chicken.
More like a capercaillie to me.
I don't know what a capercaillie is.
And like the bird I just threw, isn't it?
The way he's
Birdman.
speaking is interesting, rhythmic, like singing. It would be great if there was some music to accompany him. Something is missing in his story without the music.
Okay.
If he could...
Before Basmert can finish speaking, the red paper instantly ignites in the hands of the storyteller, and before touching his fingers, it becomes ashes and falls onto the stone platform. The little boy standing beside him stands on his tiptoes, quickly taking the initiative to sweep the ashes into the charcoal pot below.
Among the 5 elements, Miamong belongs to the fire. That's why people set fire in spring to drive away misfortunes. Speaking of...
Oh, what? He kind of just like faded out there. Yenese's attention is diverted. She witnesses the child's movements but doesn't yet understand the meaning behind them, choosing to stare ahead until a crackling sound explodes behind her. Yeah, that was truly a crackling sound.
What is this noise?
Did they just set off some firecrackers? It kind of sounds like it. It seems no one cares about the noise of the cracker. Only Niangzi, who had previously worked so hard to restore order to the bustling city, turns around with the two of them. As she turns around, she seems to remember something and shows a remorseful look.
The cracker. Shoot! I almost forgot!
Uh-oh.
Sorry. Excuse me. Please let me go out.
You won't listen to the rest? It's still early. Oh, are you going back to the tavern to make our drinks?
Not drinks, but other stuff. Oh, and drinks on the house tomorrow.
Alright. Ha 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 ha. Everyone chuckles warmly, making way for Niangzi. Yenese holds on to Besmert to prevent her from falling behind. This time, they follow her without incident. Despite the stranger's otherwise eye-catching hair, everyone's attention seems focused intently on the storyteller telling the legend. To be continued. Okay. Okay. I mean, it seems like we're about to have an encounter with Niangzi, so that's pretty nice. That's what we wanted. Please slow down, miss. You have a paper horse stuck to your cloak. There you go. Thank you. What is it, child? Just a few pieces of red paper, ma'am. They must have fallen from the Juye. Wait, why did the Juye have red paper with them as well? As the gentleman just said, they are probably related to the unique Eastern prayer custom. It is said that by cutting these pieces of paper into shapes, you can make a wish to the gods and receive their blessing. Prayers. People who travel often say that they follow the customs of their destination. I think we should also try this custom, but we need to be safe. Of course, ma'am. You see, each design corresponds to a prayer. If you figure that out before you do it, it won't be a problem. Like this. Cut paper horses to receive blessings, okay? Okay. So I guess this is like a buffs for the event. Okay, pretty convenient. I'll just go ahead and put all of this into these attack-oriented things, maybe. Ultimate might, say less. And all my paper horses are gone. Alright, let's press on now with part 10. Treat them right. Let's see if we can catch up with Niangzi and have a conversation about the bird man. Not far away, Niangzi can be seen stopping near the post where the animals were tied, vaguely moving as if whispering something to them.
Can you understand me?
Why is she talking to the animals?
Can you tell me where you are from?
Hello.
Yenase waits for a moment before walking forward and attempting to pat her shoulder. The girl turns around to reveal her young and eager face.
What's wrong? I don't know you. Have we met before?
I don't think so. We just arrived here.
Really? Oh, welcome to Pei City.
Thank you. Lovely place. Yenase cannot help but hold her eyes on the bundled hemp rope the girl is holding in her hand and the many animals now tied at the end of it. Niangzi blinks, then blinks again as though realizing what the other girl is staring at. A blush quickly rises her cheeks like two sunset clouds.
Oh, you were on the street, weren't you? I am so sorry. I didn't mean to make such a scene there. I promise it was just an accident.
Yeah, no problem, Niangzi.
I can imagine. You reacted quickly and saved us from more trouble.
No. It was my responsibility. And the people on the street also gave me a hand there. How can I help you? Please, feel free to let me know.
She seems to be a warm-hearted type.
Here is the case. The people call you Niangzi, and you work in the JC, right?
Yes.
Li Zhang told us to find you, and we happened to hear your conversation on the street. So, did the Featherman come here today?
Featherman? You mean the sound ray out of the city? I heard that he had been here. As for today, I have no idea.
Great.
What about the animals in the fence? Any new ones?
I'm not sure about that either. When I arrived at the Jitsu this morning, there were already many festive animals in the fence. They're getting more and more. How weird is that?
They're getting more and more. Like, their numbers are increasing? Is that what that means? Niangzi mutters inaudibly before turning around, pointing out the culprits who caused her so much trouble earlier with her index finger. Oh, horse? Yenase inspects the creatures briefly, but doesn't seem to notice any difference. It seems to be a show for common livestock, where various cattle, sheep, and horses might compete to show their worth.
See? They all look alike. I can't tell which of them were brought here today. Counting is troublesome as well. I always think, where am I? If only I could read and write. You write them down, and you won't miscount.
Oh, she can't read and write. That's unfortunate.
Our teammates have been turned into striped horses, like these.
Okay, that is so random. I don't think that was a great time to just suddenly bring this up.
Actually, we are a team of merchants. When we reached the outskirts of the city, our teammates were turned into horses and brought away by a giant bird.
Yes, the Shangri.
Li Zheng said that bird was probably the featherman they've been looking for, and he appeared around the Jisse once. That's why we are here to ask for help.
They're not horses, I suppose.
Niangzi seems hesitant to say anything further.
But how is that possible? Are you saying that the Featherman can turn people into horses?
Yep, that is
I
what
don't
we're
understand.
saying.
How did he get this power? Is it because he is the Shangri?
Upon hearing the word Shangri again, Mesmer's interest is immediately captured.
We've also heard about the Zhongrui from the storyteller. It does sound like some kind of local guardian.
Guardian? Is it the gods of Sheti we're talking about?
Oh yes, the gods of Sheti. These are the gods you serve. I guess Zhongrui is closer to a local legend, like a reputed arcanist in this area. The use of arcane skills seems common here. Perhaps there are also many arcanists around.
Yeah, it'd be cool to meet some arcanists around here.
But could you please tell us more about the gods of Sheti?
There are 12 or 13 of them, I guess. That's all I know. I can't read most of their names.
That's fine.
Oh, but I know this year is the year of Jishu. We will bring lots of festive animals to the Broken Bridge to worship it.
To the Broken Bridge. How are we gonna worship Jishu on the Broken Bridge? Are we just gonna like throw the animals down the bridge or something?
The Fortune Walk and Bridge Leap are the most fun parts. We go to the Broken Bridge on the cliff with the animals, count our steps, and swing our bodies, like dancing. And at last, we will try to jump over it.
We will try to jump over it. We're gonna try to jump over a bridge on the cliff. That sounds
Jump
very
over
dangerous.
The broken bridge on the cliff?
Yeah, it sounds
It
dangerous.
sounds dangerous and quite familiar.
Familiar? How so? Please tell me, Yenisei. Mesmer knows exactly what Yenisei is hinting at. The familiar rule of ask and acquire resurfaces in their minds when no one attempts to ask it out loud. Alright, I guess. I guess it could be like ask and acquire, you know. You ask for something and then you jump over the bridge as like the price. So that Yangzi's explanation interrupts their thoughts with perfect timing.
No.
Oh.
We can't do that. No one has ever done that. Even the goats can't do that, let alone humans. We'll also cast arcane skills as safety measures to protect anyone from falling.
Oh, perfect.
The valley is deep down there. Once you fall down, you're not coming back.
Well, I'm glad there are safety measures.
Intriguing. And who's in charge of the safety measures, may I ask?
The staff in the Jutsu is the place to manage arcane affairs in the Pei City. But not me. I'm new here, filling in for the former Julie after she went back to her hometown. They told me to take care of Jutsu for a couple of days. That's good enough for me.
Alright. Her eagerness to be able to help is clear.
So, simply put, you're a doorkeeper?
Whoa! Whoa now. We keep animals. We're an animal keeper. The barb of her conclusion makes Yangzi fluster into red blush.
I'm not just keeping the door safe. I do stuff too. Take good care of those startled by the firecrackers. There is a kind of firecracker enhanced by arcane skill. It can make a huge sound. Much more louder than what you heard in the tea house.
Amazing.
Please forgive her. She didn't mean to hurt your feelings. We speak bluntly in the north.
Oh, it's alright. I can tell she's a bit anxious. But it's not getting us anywhere. Like, pigs can't learn how to climb in a day.
What on earth is this saying? I've never heard this saying ever before in my life. Pigs can't learn how to climb in a day. Yep. Yep, pigs can't learn to climb in a day. Yep,
Or
let's
think another way. Can you recognize your teammates from these horses?
I don't think we can.
Let me see. There are 1, 2, 3 striped horses. Come see for yourself.
I can't. There was little time for me to memorize the difference. Besides, even if they are my teammates, 2 of them are still missing.
More than 3 teammates?
Why do her eyes like go like really small? Is that shocking? Oh, she can't do math.
When 3 plus 2.
I see. Well, Niangzi, I hope you can get the resources to learn how to read and write and maybe do some math as well. That would be quite beneficial, you know. Although maybe not as applicable to an ancient Chinese city like Pei City, but you know, could be useful someday, you know, like right now. Niangzi counts out the numbers on her fingers, calculating with great care.
How about we wait and see what Li Zheng has found out? That's right, child. Didn't Li Zheng leave us with a letter?
Oh yeah, he did. Good catch,
Oh,
Besmer.
right, I almost forgot. Please read this, Miss Niangzi. It may have clues about the Featherman.
Wait a second, but she just told us she can't read, so we're gonna... Wait, so she can't read, we can't read, because it's written in Chinese, so we're gonna have to get some random person off the street to read this for us. She produces the letter, offering it to the girl. Niangzi opens it in front of them without a moment's hesitation, but all Yenisei can see on it are several images. Well, that's perfect. That solves the problem of her not being able to read. Okay, interesting image. Got some sort of dog. Is that a dog? This is a horse. I don't know what that is. This kind of looks like a cow. And this is a jar of wine. It says wine here on the front, or you know, as they called it earlier, liquor.
Make the fence taller, get off work earlier, and go back to the tavern?
Honestly, I didn't even notice this X here on the top. These X's. I actually don't know how she's getting these, how she's comprehending this image, and getting these messages though.
What's he trying to say?
Oh, she doesn't know. Okay, she's just throwing ideas around. I thought she identified these messages from this one image.
What do these have to do with the Featherman?
I don't know, man. Niangzi mutters to herself as she stares at the pictures on the letter. Before frowning and smoothing it out, she clumsily folds it and clips it to her waist.
Well, don't worry. I'll pay close attention to the new horses for you. If there's any good news, I'll ask Li Zheng to tell you.
Yeah, thank you, Niangzi.
You're so kind. But we just got here and haven't decided where to stay for the night. How are we going to keep Li Zheng informed once we find a place to rest?
Oh, I see.
That is a conundrum. An answer leaps into her mind, bursting through and out at the same time.
How about staying in my tavern? I forgot to tell you that I'm the owner of a tavern.
She looks so young. How's she owning a tavern? Is that like inherited or something? Because like, I don't think they would just randomly let... Well, actually, I don't know how old Niangzi is. But she could either be like... She could just be like 12 or something, for all I know.
And I'm doing it well.
Yeah, good stuff, Niangzi. She laughs as though just the saying of it might render it true.
It is located in the merchant's hub, 2 streets away from the Jutsu. Li Zheng will know your whereabouts since he's in charge of the hub.
Perfect.
Oh, I'll take you back to the tavern. Also, escort these animals back to the Jutsu. You can check out other animals there as well.
Amazing.
Good idea.
Absolutely
That would be
amazing.
great. Saves us from all the trouble sleeping on the street.
Let's go then. Oh, the street looks beautiful later in the night. You can't miss the golden lanterns and bonfires lit on Dushuo Festival. They light up the sky and the street as if it's daytime.
Perfect. Sounds like a great time.
Everything seems brighter at night.
Alright, looks like, is this the part closed up? Alright, to be continued. Alright, pretty cool. We interacted with Niangzi, and we've got a place to stay for the night. I don't know how Niangzi literally owns a tavern. Oh look, oh this is pretty cool. You can see like the wall, the outer perimeter wall, and then this little tavern. Place looks pretty small actually. There's only like one main building, and this kind of looks like a storage building. Yeah, with like all these vats. I think. I don't know. But yeah, it doesn't look too big actually. Huh. Alright, let's check this out. Part 11, Night Talk. What are we talking about in the night? Let's find out. Oh, horses. A breathtaking number of animals lie within the Jutsu, a fact that only hinders their efforts to find their companions. After weighing their options, they decide to follow Niangzi and settle in at the tavern first. The weary travelers are more than eager to relieve their fatigue after journeying non-stop for so long, and they've more than earned it because strange things have indeed happened to them non-stop for several days. Yeah, the yard of the tavern.
Madam.
Looks pretty nice. You just take a look at this place. Yeah, lots of like all these jars. Don't know what's in them. Maybe wine or liquor.
What do you think about Junang's words? Could that be ask and acquire?
Jumping over a broken bridge is like jumping over a canyon or climbing over a mountain. It's a condition that cannot be met, like those merchants said.
An inevitable price?
Both of them fall silent, lost in thought. I wonder why they want to know so much about ask and acquire. Is there something like specific they want to ask and then acquire? However, Besmir's doubts do not seem to have fallen on deaf ears as Niangzi responds while walking out from the tavern.
Are you talking about the broken bridge outside the city?
Yes, we are.
Oh, I'm so sorry. The chairs in the lobby have not been cleaned yet. Please take a seat here just for now.
Oh, don't worry about it. Thank you for letting us stay here. As for the broken bridge we talked about, can you tell me more about it?
When I first got here, the bridge was already broken.
Damn, it's an old broken bridge.
Beneath that is a deep canyon. Across that canyon stands the Yuan Temple.
Oh.
You can't see it from the other side of the bridge. It's surrounded by fog. So, I'm not sure if there really is a temple there or not.
Well, that's interesting. There's a temple there. So maybe this could be ask and acquire, you know? Like you jump over the bridge, and if you actually pay that price or something, I don't know. I don't know how it works, because it kind of seems like you have to reach the other side of the bridge to get to, you know, ask and acquire. But then if you need to pay a price, and that price is like falling down the bridge, then you'll be dead. So you can't be asking or acquiring anything. But yeah, I mean, if you cross this bridge, then I guess maybe it would be at the Yuan Temple where you can like get your questions answered or something.
The Yuan Temple.
They say you can talk to Zhishu in the Yuan Temple. Be faithful and ask it. It will answer you.
Okay.
What did they call this? The divination, I think? They also said that the fog was strange. You can't stay there for long, or you'll pass out and get overexcited. Well, I haven't seen such things so far.
Oh? Fog. Wait, fog! We had fog. When we were wandering around the plains, right? At some point. Wait, wasn't that like... Wait. Was it before we found the water? Like the river? The Riggs River? I think so, right? That was like before we found the problematic river, there was a fog. And then you'll pass out or get overexcited. So maybe like everyone got overexcited and then like somehow that got them to see a river.
But even so, people of that time still rushed there and prayed. Doesn't it mean that the divination is for real? After the bridge was broken, no one's wish was ever granted.
Yeah, maybe because they didn't cross the bridge, they didn't jump over it.
Seems odd. There was already a bridge in the first place. Why wouldn't people rebuild it in all these years?
Oh, I can answer this one. The river dried out. People couldn't swim across, and the cliffs between the mountains were too dangerous to jump over.
Right.
But if one can be the new Xiangrui, the problem will be solved. The Xiangruis are awesome. They protect the city, help the people. There's nothing they can't do.
As she speaks, she sinks into her own personal contemplation.
Never mind. We'll check the striped horses in the Jesse again tomorrow.
Alright, I'll go with you. It's time to rest now. I got the rooms cleaned for you upstairs.
Upstairs? I don't think this building looks like it can have an upstairs. Maybe a really small upstairs, like if we have the floor at this level.
And here, take the liquor with you. They can help you sleep tight.
Thanks.
You got to have some.
She's so happy.
Sorry, Miss Niangzi. I don't drink. Neither does Madame Besmertz.
Why did you call me Miss twice? If you want some water, wait a second, please. The water jars are on the other side of the yard. I'll get it for you.
Oh, I can do it myself. You don't have to.
It's fine. There's no light near the jar. You need to cross the stream. I'm afraid you might get lost.
What? You need to cross the stream. How big is this yard?
Thank you.
I thought this was like a small little yard. How's there a stream to be crossed? Once the girl's voice and figure are obscured by the night, Yenisei turns to look at Resmert. She seems puzzled, or perhaps just tired.
There were so many different striped horses in the Jesse. I couldn't recognize them at all.
Right, so Yenisei is still thinking about searching the horses, but as we saw earlier, Besmert had a eureka moment when Niangzi mentioned the fog.
We are going to get up early tomorrow. Please, have some water and go to bed.
I'm not thirsty, thank you. But I do feel like some rest.
Are we not gonna discuss this fog? We're gonna leave it till tomorrow?
Okay, I'll take you to the room.
Oh, I hope we get to see what the room looks like. When's it fading to black? Let me see the room. We're still outside in the yard. The girl returns from fetching water, only to find Yenisei alone in the hallway. Looking around and not seeing Besmert, she walks over and naturally sits where Besmert sat earlier.
I didn't see you from there. I thought you went to sleep.
Oh, sorry. Madame Besmertz is tired, so... Thank you for helping us.
Don't bother. Here's the water.
As she takes up the ceramic cup, Yenisei is slightly surprised. In her mind, a material like this is one of two extremes, crudeness and finesse. One of handmade rough bowls used by the populace, and the latter of delicate treasures owned only by the rich nobles. Yet this cup is a combination of the two extremes. It's used by an ordinary tavern owner, but is marked by a refined, tasteful aesthetic. Okay. She rubs the side of the cup with her fingers, gently brushing across the painted patterns as if filling a fine porcelain vase. Or vase. Does look pretty nice. The color is a bit dull though for my tastes, but you know that's just me. Yeah. Oh, there's kind of a what's this? There's some animal here.
What's wrong? It looks expensive.
I'm fairly sure ceramic cups were like so common in ancient China.
It's a gift I received. I don't know how much it costs, but it's delicate, isn't it?
Yes, it is delicate.
Yanase feels compelled to rub the surface of the ceramic cup again, as though she cannot bear to part from it, and loses herself in thought.
The pattern is a lu shu, also a kind of xiangrui.
And she loves her xiangrui, so...
See? It's majestic. The tail is like the sunset clouds. I really like it. I hope you do too.
Yeah. Oh, she's got a similar one. Yanase's hand kind of obscures the bottom, so I don't know if it's also a goblet like this. I'm guessing it is a goblet similar to that.
Majestic indeed. And it looks a bit like those striped horses in the Jesse. Both of them are similar to horses.
But people still think they're horses, don't they?
Sure they do. I think this species is native to Pei City. It's an interesting discovery and will help enrich our travel notes.
Okay. Niangzi lowers her head to look at the cup in her own hand. Yanase can smell a fermented aroma emanating from within, like kvass, but without the sweet aroma of wheat.
She's in bed now. I can only drink it for her.
Is that water? Or liquor?
Your drink smells good. Is this the liquor that helps one sleep tight?
Not exactly. It's just unfiltered liquor.
Unfiltered liquor? Like just raw alcohol? That's so base.
Sounds like you have a lot of different kinds of liquor here.
Sure we do. There are a lot of different liquors. The unfiltered ones, the clear ones, the ones made of herbs, the fine ones, and on and on. Bedtime liquor is made of herbs with spine date seeds.
Amazing.
I thought liquor was just liquor. At least there aren't so many types in my hometown.
Well, to be honest, I too have no idea why they are still liquor, though they have different names. If the color is the standard to classify them, then what am I when I'm wearing different colored clothes? Am I not Niangzi anymore?
Oh. Shocked, Yanase cannot help but break into a laugh. Seeing the other girls smile, Niangzi's eyes begin to sparkle. She nods and decides to go one step further and express her
That is
thoughts.
to say, if your teammates are turned into horses or other animals in different colors, are they not your teammates anymore?
Ooh.
They are. Of course.
But what if something about them changes when they... Oh. Yanase stops talking. This childish conversation might have caused her to erupt with laughter, but the weight of the situation is still acute, and her worries swell deep within her. The chirping of the birds in the cold night gently blankets the sound of her anxious breathing. Well, I sure am glad the music suddenly cut off and made it feel very ominous.
I'm worried, actually.
Oh, and the track changed as well.
Maybe not just worried. I don't know.
Looks like you really miss your teammates.
I swear it was a ragtag crew that we didn't really know that much, but hey, we traveled together, you know, and we also fought violently multiple times. But, you know, at the end of the day, they're still our crewmates and we got to see them home.
Miss them. I won't use this word to describe my feeling. All I'm thinking is they were turned into animals because I gave them the wrong direction. What if they can't turn back to who they really are?
The frankness of her own inquiry unmasks the long unease Yenisei has been harboring since entering this strange city. After speaking, she holds her breath and controls the impulse to turn back and look toward Besmer. For a moment, she is no longer even sure of where she is.
But I don't think that will happen. Things won't get any worse.
Is this a jinx? Is Niangzi jinxing us? Even the music cut off.
There must be a way. I promise.
Hey, thanks for the positivity and optimism, Niangzi. It's nice to see Yenisei kind of just, sharing her feelings with Niangzi,
Like
about
the clouds
the
turn
crewmates.
colorful, pool water gets sweet like liquor. There are many signs of auspiciousness. They just need time. Think about it. What if the story about the Yuan Temple is real? Maybe there will be another way for you to recognize your teammates.
Yeah, we just say their name repeatedly at every single striped horse we see from now on.
Even if the Featherman is not a Xiangrui, there are other Xiangruis in the city.
There are?
All in all,
Niangzi racks her brain to try to find another way to persuade Yenisei, but is stopped by the other girl before she can begin. Despite the cultural differences between the two of them, Yenisei feels a surge of warmth from her brief, trembling words.
Thank you, Miss. No. Junangse.
Niangzi.
I see what you mean. I really do.
Yenisei takes a deep breath and exhales both calm emotions and words together, so that like a light white smoke, they soon drift away.
Thank you.
it's nothing. I will definitely help you.
Thank you. She's so kind.
Here's some other spine date seeds. Drink the water, and I'll go make you a cup of tea with the seeds. It also helps you sleep.
She really wants us to give us the sleeping liquor. Niangzi shoots up to immediately rummage around in the bag beside her as she urges Yenisei to drain what is left in her cup. Yenisei drinks down all of the cold sweet water and hands the still compelling cup back to her. She then watches Niangzi step onto the porch and run back into the hall at a trot. She takes a long breath and turns to look at the arid night sky. That is a very beautiful night sky. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen such a beautiful night sky, actually, in real life. Yeah, usually there's at least quite a high degree of, light pollution these days. So you can't really see, this many stars. It seems even in a strange city like this, she can enjoy the same bright moonlight as the steps. To be continued. Okay. That was nice though. That was a nice talk between Yenisei and Niangzi. Yeah. I enjoyed that talk. Yeah, lets me know more about how Yenisei feels as we continue on this journey. Very cool. We've got this kind of eye symbol here, so I guess there might be some sort of boss here or something. But yeah, let's press on now with part 12, Dancing Dolls. Let's see what this is about. Maybe we'll learn more about the broken bridge, or we're gonna have some developments maybe regarding the Featherman or the horses. The curtain of night has already fallen, but even after drinking another cup of tea promised to induce drowsiness, Yenisei finds that sleep evades her. In theory, someone so heavily fatigued should fall fast asleep the very moment the opportunity presents itself, but not for her. On the contrary, her mind, so sick with worries, seems to run faster now than ever in the stillness of night. Ah, Besmer. She stands up, steps away from the couch, and treads lightly down the stairs. Unwelcome in even her own dreams, she wanders around without
The
direction.
yard, go downstairs, and through the main hall.
Groping around for the railings in the darkness, she walks up and then down the steps. One step, another step. What is this sound? That is a creepy sound. As she descends, a rustling sound
What's that sound?
As she descends, a rustling sound envelopes her in the darkness,
Come from?
like an indelible point that demands her whole focus. By the flowers in the snow, raise a toast and don't say no. This is scary.
Who is it? Someone's singing?
That's so creepy. Without realizing it, she departs the second floor and follows the sound into the spacious hall of the tavern. With the cascading moonlight and melodious singing, the scene laid out before her is one that defies description. Please tell me. Oh. Did Yennefer just speak in Chinese? She just said Shema. What the hell? What? Wait, is that our teammate? What? You just... Yeah, she's speaking Chinese now. Yeah, even her auto translation arcane skill, like. Oh, she's speaking in English again. Oh, never mind. She's still speaking in Chinese. Is this real? With its red mane and luminous stripes, the horse stands there in its courtyard and turns gently toward her. The singing continues, almost freezing Yennefer in place. She turns around sharply, trying to escape the sound, only to realize that she has already been surrounded by the group of wooden dolls who were in her cup earlier. This is so creepy, guys. Ah! Please stop.
Are they asking me to drink?
Oh, she's speaking English again.
Niangzi, where are you? Is she?
This is so jarring. Now, the wooden dolls, originally submerged in a stream in the courtyard, have begun to climb up the bank. They surround her, spinning, singing, and contorting, with bodies clearly possessing a flexibility beyond what wood should possess. Using this odd flexibility, they repeatedly lift their full cups toward Yennefer. I don't like how they're just squeaking. That's very unnerving.
No.
This invitation, perhaps initially hospitable, turns increasingly creepy in the dark night. Yeah, man, it was creepy in the beginning. Making a choice now requires next to no thought. Yennefer jumps out from their enclosure and runs toward the other end of the yard, toward the water jar. Fortunately, she clearly remembered the location pointed out by Niangzi.
I can't go back to my room. Need to lead them away.
The wooden dolls still sing happily as if they are only playing a game of tag. Are we fighting? Oh, we are. Oh. Right. So I'll be using this one. Is it automatically used? I don't know. Guess we'll find out.
Move carefully.
Yeah, how did they turn into clay soldiers? They're like big now. But yeah, that was such a creepy scene. I hope I never have to see those creatures ever again. Those wooden dolls.
Do you have a little faith in me, Master?
I don't know though, is this all real or is Yennefer dreaming? I feel like it might be some weird arcane skill that that someone's pulling off. Excuse me right there.
You won't get away.
Perfectly understood. Stay back, I say.
Amazing. Amazing. Good stuff. Oh, not that infernal singing. The wooden dolls stage a disorganized offensive with a piercing song that twists Yennefer's perception of her surroundings. She can only stand by the water jar in a constant retreat, consciously nearing a dead end. That's not good. Please shut up, wooden dolls.
No. Can't stop here. I must go further. Come here, this way.
The wooden figures have no ears, so it seems unlikely that they hear or understand her. Nonetheless, they are lured in, leaping forward with strange enthusiasm. Never tiring, just like those cups, always lifted high, constantly spilling and overflowing. Oh, Gutian! It's him! It seems these crude wooden creations are quick to be alert to sudden interlopers. They immediately stop their siege of Yenisei and abruptly turn toward the tall trees in the courtyard.
Huh? Where are they going?
Oh, I'm so glad they stopped singing. Please don't continue singing. Please just clack around, okay? The coercive rhythm plays heavier and faster than before as they jump a few more hops toward the bottom of the tree.
Be off.
Oh, did he just kill those dolls? Oh, whoa, wait, I never noticed his right eye. A wand of bone flies out from the darkness, scattering liquor and shattering the wooden figures into pieces. Thank goodness, bro. Good riddance. But yeah, I never noticed his right eye. It's not quite like his left eye. Huh, very interesting. I don't know why he's here though. Did he seek us out? It seems like he's seeking us out. How did he know where we are though? Serenity comes back to the scene, the end coming as swiftly as its beginning.
They are conjured.
They are conjured? By who?
So feebly.
Ah, so feebly. Oh, that's so strange. He doesn't have arms, he just has these wings. And then... I don't know what this thing back here is. Oh, that kind of looks like the flute. A flute. Maybe the one he was playing previously, when we saw him playing a flute.
Who is it?
Come on, Yenisei, you've got to recognize him. Even though I guess it's dark out here, so you wouldn't be able to see him.
You.
Oh, okay, so he's not tracking us down. This is just a coincidence.
The featherman who stole our horses.
Your friend actually.
No matter. You're leaving with me.
Oh,
Leave me alone. What is going on?
Silence. It's dangerous here, and words are no help to us.
what is bro trying to do, man? Please don't kidnap me. Without hesitation, the giant bird grabs Yenisei's arms quickly, lifting her up and away from the courtyard. And we just got kidnapped. Her struggle proves futile in the howling wind. Well, this is terrible. This is just terrible. The sound of flapping wings, punctuated by the shrieking girl, gradually fades in the distance, leaving only a disordered mess as evidence in the courtyard. Well, that's not good. This is terrible. In the morning, Niangzi walks into the shambolic scene. A still intact wooden doll bounces around, gathering the remains of its kind into a ball. Are those Niangzi's dolls?
What's going on? I told you to keep the house, not to tear it down.
Oh.
Offer a drink to whom?
I didn't know she could communicate with these guys. That's pretty cool.
Those two ladies should be soundly asleep upstairs.
Birdman mentioned. Birdman mentioned.
Birdman? You mean that Featherman? He had been here?
Yes, he had, Niangzi. You missed it.
What was he doing here? He's not even a Xiangrai, nor is he doing anything good. Do not offer a drink to him. If I were the one treating him, I would...
What would you do?
Wait, what? Took whom with him?
Uh-oh. That's not good, innit? Imagine having your customers get kidnapped by a featherman. That's not good business. The brown took away the scarlet.
Brown? Scarlet? What color is that?
She doesn't know what color Scarlet is. I mean, sure, that's unfortunate.
You're just confusing me. I'll make you one more mouse next time. What on earth are you talking about?
Oh, hello, Besmert. Please don't trip on the doorway. Niangzi turns around to see Besmert fall over the threshold. She quickly approaches with her skirt held up and the wooden doll jumping up and down, hiding behind her.
Be careful. I'll help you.
Thank you so much. Where's Yenisei? Did you see her upstairs or in the yard?
Well, the brown took the Scarlet and the Featherman took Yenisei. That is not ideal.
Are you talking about your red-haired friend? Did she go out?
No, not very likely. She would have told me if she was going out. Or at least ask someone to pass on the message. Did you really not see her today?
Nope. She got kidnapped. Niangzi racks her brain, her voice coming out serious and resolute.
No. Not this morning, no.
The missing persons cases. Is this how they happened?
I don't know. Li Zheng didn't make it in time to tell me the details.
Besmert falls into silence. This is a loss that she finds difficult to accept. This sucks! This sucks so hard. How is Besmert gonna save everyone now? Unless Yenisei can say... Well, I don't know where Ge-chan is taking Yenisei though. Like, he could just be taking her far away from here, or just maybe taking her to where he keeps the rest of the crew. But I'm not too sure about that.
I'm only saying, if this is another missing case, there must be a clue or two telling us what happened.
Well, the wooden dolls provided some nice advice.
Could you please look around and see if she left anything in the yard? She must have been taken from there, or I would have definitely heard the noises.
Besmert anxiously grasps Niangzi's hands. Their hands are equally coarse, one pair exposed to age and sun and the other exposed to grueling work.
Stay calm. Let's go ask Li Zheng.
Wait.
Oh?
What's wrong?
I sense an arcane energy. Someone cast a skill in the yard. Follow me.
Oh, okay.
Where are you going? You can't see. Just tell me. I'll take you there.
No. Please follow me.
Okay, Besmert. Okay, lead the way. Damn, she must have really good arcane abilities.
Water jar. I was here last night to get water.
She must be really good at detecting arcane energy. If she can just do this even without eyesight, very impressive. But yeah, Yenisei was heading toward the water jar, so maybe she left something here, maybe?
It's somewhere close to the water jar. I sense it clearly.
Besmert wades through the stream and stops in front of the water jar. She crouches down to find something among the scattered leaves in front of her. Bone wand.
Is this a bone?
Oh, what? Ge-chan just left his bone wand down here after, like, breaking the dolls.
That makes sense. Li Zheng told us that the Featherman uses a bone wand. Yenisei also saw something similar in that giant bird's hand when we faced him outside the city.
Perfect.
I knew it. Now we have the proof. We can...
No, it's not enough. And Yenisei is missing.
Why not enough? He left his bone wand, which means he was here before. And your friend is missing. Still not enough to prove his guilt?
I don't think that'll be enough.
Yenisei knows what the giant bird looks like. She also drew the picture of that bird. Without her, we cannot confirm that the Featherman and the giant bird are the same creature.
I don't understand. You're saying that even if we have his bone wand, we can't prove anything?
Exactly.
Rip.
But I think you're overthinking.
Okay. Besmet raises her head slightly, conveying her confusion in unsubtle movements.
I mean, whether enough or not, it's not up to us, right?
Yep, it's up to the court. If the court decides this one bone wand and some descriptions from some people is enough, then so be it. Gutian, you're going to jail.
I know nothing about the law. It just doesn't feel right.
The girl's voice quietens down, giving rise to her own hesitation.
I'm just thinking we should do something because you are sad.
That's cute, but Besmet already understands.
You have a point. Then, we...
Let's go to the Jitsu now. Li Zheng will be there today. He's supposed to tell me something about the Dushuo festival.
Great.
Let's tell him what happened today. He will know what to do.
Perfect.
Sure.
Let's converse with Li Zheng once again. They decided to head towards the Zhishi. Besmet puts away the bone wand and follows Niangzi's footsteps carefully, one at a time. They leave the wooden doll standing in place, a sentinel atop the rest of the debris. Rip. I mean, they were really creepy, but yeah, too bad Niangzi doesn't know that Scarlet is red, so that sucks. That really sucks, cause we could have. Well, I mean, Besmet kind of just deduced the situation, anyways, but you know. Yeah, shout out to the wooden dolls, though. You know, they were really creepy, but at least they were quite helpful in providing some information. Right. Next up, we've got part 13, Ge Sheng, yeah, I think. After 1,000 years, one finally returns to their rightful place. Let's check it out. Let's see what this is about. Ge Sheng. No, I think it's Ge Sheng. Zizi. Li Zheng is flipping through annual expense account records from previous years, words written on his heart and wizened face. Niangzi is sure to report for duty on time, and he must have a decision ready before she does.
In past years, the festive animals used in the fortune walk and the bridge leap were less than 3.
Okay.
A cow, a goat, and a donkey, without exception. The poorer the harvest, the less food for the animals and less well-fed donkeys. So people had to use horses instead. However, aren't there too many festive animals this time? Even if it is for celebrating the birth of Zhishi, not to mention some of them are transformed from humans. We shall act prudently. If we have to cancel the ceremony, we must make the decision before New Year's Eve.
Ooh. He writes the words fortune walk and bridge leap into a blank space on the account records in his hand, then circles them in red ink to serve as his reminder. As he does, he ponders and shifts his gaze nearby to the portrait of a giant bird. My God. My God. My God. Guys, could NSA really not produce a better picture? Like this looks, I don't know. It looks like he's got massive like chicken like legs or something, like very roundish. The hair is all right, and then just this is a jarring image, NSA. I expected better. I expected better.
Bird. A feather man.
Yeah.
There's always trouble around New Year's.
Suddenly, there comes a loud fluttering of wings. The sound is not like one of common birds flapping, but is rather a droning, hazardous sound, the kind of titanic bird of prey approaching. Uh-oh. It better not be him. Oh, it is him. A winged shadow covers the portrait on the desk. Well, this sure isn't good, bro. What are you doing here? And he looks absolutely scary. This is not good. Li Jiang turns his head to see the visitor clearly, meeting it with a look of shock and heart-shaking doubt on his face.
You?
The visitor is no less than the very giant bird or feathered man depicted in that portrait. He glides in smoothly and naturally, as if he were entering an open glade. It seems as though the guards of the Zhizi were unaware of his arrival entirely.
Are you responsible for this place?
Uh-oh.
It was someone else when I last visited. No matter. I have an urgent matter to discuss, or it will be too late.
Bruh, what do you want, buddy? What? The horse disappeared. Without waiting for Li Jing to react, a bizarre horse, or something like it, rushes in behind him. I hope it's not Yenisei. Although this kind of reminds me of like that horse that Yenisei saw at the beginning of her night of her experience in the night. Like there was like she saw like a horse like near the outside or something, like out a window or something, and yeah, it kind of looked like this. The horse's mane and tail are both red, and it bears a tiger stripe pattern along its body, the combination of which produces a truly incomparable sight. Please tell me that's not Yenisei. Please don't be Yenisei. It steps forward, allowing Li Jiang to see it clearly. It suggests a great sort of intelligence in its movements. As for the featherman, he simply folds his wings and lands. The narrow space forces him to pinch himself tightly into the cramped room. Li Jiang notices a hint of embarrassment in his visitor as a result.
I'm Ge Tian, and I'm here to advise caution. The lady owner of the tavern can turn people into Lushu. She needs to be stopped, or more people will suffer.
Right. She can... Wait, what? So, yeah, he finally told us his name, Ge Tian. Ge Tian. But yeah, wait, he's saying that she Niangzi turns people into Lushu? Like the dolls? No way that's true. There's no way she turns real people into those things.
She has extremely light bones, which means she's still in the stage of development. She might be unstable, hence a danger to keep in the city.
I'm not too sure, cause Niangzi was talking to her wooden dolls, and like, she was saying that she can just make them an extra mouth next time, so I'm fairly sure she's just making normal wooden dolls, you know, not turning people into them.
You are referring to Niangzi?
Precisely.
Bones? Are you the goddess of Li Mountain that can read one's bones? But you don't look like her at all.
Also, I'm not too sure. I think what Ge Tian was trying to say about the bones was like, maybe like, yeah, he's talking about her being young and in the stage of development, so she might be unstable because she's young. The brief silence conveys Ge Tian's astonishment at the unexpected change in topic.
I am no goddess of Li Mountain.
Yeah, I could tell.
Then your words have no weight at all. You should have claimed to be her.
Lol.
Besides, goddess of Li Mountain, take a look around you.
Though puzzled, Ge Tian looks around as advised, only to find some paper with the same bird totems painted on it. Some of the papers even bear ink stains yet to dry, indicating their recentness.
You mean these paper cutouts? A man-faced bird with a red tail. You are drawing me.
Indeed, we are. Even though he recognizes the image in the painting, the idea of being worshipped through such artwork comes across as quite unnecessary. Okay, there's no way that's not Yenisei. The hair is just so red. Oh, really? Wait. No, never mind. I thought the eyes were different colors, but I don't think that's the case. But But yeah, if this is actually Yenisei, then Yenisei looks like a great horse. Although it is real, it's so weird seeing stripes on horses like this. Really like a tiger, as a description suggested earlier. Horseshoes impatiently clank on the ground, seeming to urge a sense of haste. This prompting though goes unnoticed.
But I'm not a Xiangrui. These paper cuts won't send me your prayers and wishes.
They are not paper cutouts for worshipping the Xiangrui, but wanted posters. And you are wanted.
You are under arrest. Ge Tian is stunned for a moment, as if unable to understand Li Jian's words. Wherever paper cuttings or wanted notices, they are complex things found only in the world of the mundane. As such, he opts to ignore them for now and continue on with the purpose of his journey.
The most important thing is to find Jiu Niangzi. She's the culprit of the missing persons case in the city.
That is just cap. You literally kidnapped Yenisei, buddy. And also, how's Li Jian just completely ignoring the horse that is just chilling in this
I
place?
thought you came here to confess or make peace. But it seems not. You come to defame Niangzi while being ignorant of the fact that you are the top suspect.
For real! Let's take you down, Ge Tian. Upon learning that the culprit is not in fact the one he identified as Zhu Niangzi, Ge Tian falls into an even deeper confusion. Many things outside the mountains are beyond his understanding.
How am I related to this?
Every time a disappearance was reported, you were witness bringing animals to the Jitsu.
No. The nature of my visit has been taken wrongly. The Zhili there knew what I came for.
No, the previous girl?
When we arrived at the Jitsu, you had already fled without a trace. No one could testify in front of the Fa Jiao for her. So her words were considered nonsense. Now, she has returned to her hometown.
Upon hearing this, Ge Tian breathes a sigh of relief.
I wouldn't have shown up in the city if not for the urgent matters. What's the purpose of lingering around when my business is done here?
Wait, what?
Besides, the Zhizi allowed arcane skills to be cast without restrictions in the city. So it is your responsibility to bear the consequences of such negligence.
Right. So is he gonna leave now?
You are very articulate. But how can you explain the testimony provided by the two foreign merchants? All roads are leading to you.
Oh.
Yes, the two foreigners.
Do you confess?
They are the other reason why I'm here. One of the two is here with us. She can explain to you.
She's a horse, buddy. She's a horse. Why is she a horse? Is it because she drank the water from the water jar? Ge Tian leans over and asks the red-maned horse beside him to signal to Li Jian. She nodded. The strange horse, after being ignored for a long time, seems to acknowledge that it can now finally make itself useful, and steps forward on proud hooves.
Wait, you mean she is...
Before Li Jian can react, Ge Tian flaps his wings, causing the tea on the table to flip onto the ground. The red-maned horse takes another step forward and turns to the spot where the stone bricks have been wetted. The tea seeps out over the interior stone, forming a pool in a small indentation. There, the reflection of the horse appears in a flash.
I ask for your patience. Please, look at the water on the floor.
Li Jian looks toward the spot Ge Tian's line of sight indicates, where the fading reflection remains. But the liquid drains out along the low-lying and uneven floor and eventually disappears into the crevices of those stone bricks. The tea, it seems, is just tea.
What is this? Is this a demonstration of your discontent? Because I didn't treat you as a guest, offer you a seat, and give you a cup of tea?
What was he trying to pull off with a reflection? Was it supposed to show like Yenisei?
No, this should not be.
He appears to murmur to himself and turns to the red-tailed horse beside him, his words muddled with confusion.
Why didn't your arcane skill work this time?
Oh, what? Did Gurchen think that Yenisei was gonna use her arcane skill on that puddle of tea?
Or must it be clean water to reflect it? No, the water in the river was no cleaner. How did you do it earlier?
Having now weathered this series of absurd confrontations to its limits, the cultured manner of Li Jing breaks along with his patience.
Guards! Catch him!
It's over for you, Gurchen! Enough games! Gurchen is startled by the sudden and rapid footsteps and immediately flies upward. Within the narrow chamber, the shadow of his wings appears unusually large, and even the red-haired horse retreats beyond the shadow's range.
What is the meaning of this?
You're under arrest, buddy.
You're a suspect. That's
What I know, I told you truthfully. Why are you troubling me? Instead of going after Niangzi, find some clean water. I'll prove it to you.
Bruh.
that's enough. Surrender now.
I will not fight you, but neither will you have me.
Hey. Be careful not to hurt that horse. It might be one of the victims.
And we're fighting. Oh my god, what a crazy series of events.
Filter complete. Move carefully.
How did Yenisei turn into a horse? Was it really because you drank Junyangzi's water? But that's crazy. Because Junyangzi wasn't there when the rest of the crew drank the water, so what made them turn into horses?
Please lend me your power.
Surely it
Please
has to
stay
be
behind me.
Gurchen doing this.
Do you have a little faith in me, Master?
My responsibility.
And they're all dead. GG, easy. Good stuff. Perfect. Gurchen flaps his wings and flies out, escaping to the courtyard. He does not leave immediately, instead deftly avoiding the attacks of the guards as he flits around the courtyard. Despite the fact that this brief conflict has already left him injured. Oh.
Your strength will eventually run out.
Is this necessary? Find me the clean water, and I will show you what Niangzi has done.
How will I know if you're using your arcane skill to fake the result? The truth is, we know the girl very well, but nothing about you.
Oh.
No one had gone missing in Pei City before you showed up. So how can we trust you or your proof?
Oh. Gurchen gently shakes his head and lowers his wings.
And you have denied that you are a Shangri.
It is true that I'm not a Xiangrui, nor have I ever visited here. I never wanted to leave the mountain.
His movements make the wounds on his wings visible. His stance is low and reverent, suggesting his willingness to discuss the truth. Li Jing hesitates and as a result raises his hands to stop the storming advance of the guards.
But you still left.
I really shouldn't have come to the human world.
What do you mean?
My people have left the mountain and come to help you. They renounced their names, families, and even lives for you. They gave up everything so that you would have gods to worship. They became symbols, totems, except themselves.
What are you talking about, Featherman?
He's talking about the other Shangris.
I'm not a Featherman.
Is he talking about the other Shangris?
This Featherman is not one of us. No need to call him by name.
It isn't any sort of prescience. It's only that the answer is a simple deduction.
Seems like my people have been long forgotten. You forgot the Gurchens who left the mountain. The city builders, the bridge masters, the flood fighters. They all faded into oblivion.
you only remember the gods of Sheti, who never answered to your prayers.
Wait, says race of people are called Gutians? Gutians?
That's why I'm discouraged by the idea of leaving the mountain like my people. I don't want to face such suspicion and disbelief after giving you all the help.
Who are you?
Now that I see it, the destruction of the bridge was inevitable. It was bound to happen, like I was bound to be left in the mountain and be the last of us.
The last of us?
The bridge? Did you have something to do with the broken bridge? Featherman, tell us!
Question no more. You can have me, if that's what you want.
Damn, bro has had enough. The message conveyed by Gutian's words and actions forces those present to hold their breath. He gives up his resistance and sees the connection between the broken bridge and this vague allegation. Though the onlookers wonder whether this might be a merely stalling tactic. Oh! The subject of our discussion. The two who set off from the tavern, heading towards the Zhizi, arrive in time to witness the end of the standoff. Besmert had been following Niangzi closely all the way, but now stops just short of the Zhizi's gates.
Miss Jianing, sir, please wait.
Even without the ability to see it, she stops to analyze the tense atmosphere ahead.
Come no further!
Huh?
The gaze of almost everyone in the courtyard converges now on Gutian, wary of any possible movement. No one present believes that he would just surrender like this. And in an unnoticed corner, the red-tailed horse deftly bypasses them all before running off in agitation. The horse had rushed into the crowd then, just as immediately weaves back out, seeming to aim to snatch Besmert out from behind Niangzi. Uh-oh. Don't tell me Besmert literally gets kidnapped by a horse. And it succeeds. Oh my god. Just like that. Damn, Yenese must be really skillful as a horse if she can just kidnap a standing human like that. Oh my god, this is a crazy event. I don't know how any of this is real, honestly. It's so bizarre. Well, that was strange. Let's press on now with part 14, called The Old Days. So maybe we'll learn a bit more about the old days, like from Gutian's perspective. Interesting to learn that his race of people were basically like they were all like coming in to Pei City and helping the humans.
What just ran out of there?
Besmert literally got kidnapped, Niangzi. You're not very good at protecting
took away
her.
the lady. What's going on?
Niangzi's words dissipate in the air without stirring a response. The eyes of all stare at Gutian in the center of the courtyard. Most of these are filled with doubt, suspicion, and fear. As the strange horse and its unwilling rider disappear in the distance, the communication arcane skill cast by the Bone Wand also seems to dissipate.
现在我们又失去了一名证人，难道这也在你的计划之中？
Well, we're all talking in
我的
Chinese
树
now.
杖，昨日便已遗落在他的酒坊，你一问便知。
曲娘，是这样吗？
Oh, in Chinese they only call her Niang. Why is that? Wait. Niang. Oh, maybe Z is just like a little bit added towards the end of Niang. I'm looking too deep into this. Let's press on.
在院子里是发现了一根骨头，但那东西现在正在被掳走的胡人娘子身上。
And the evidence is gone as well. Let's go. Let's go.
先把他捆起来。
Oh.
你还有什么要说的？
该说的我都已说了，若
Damn.
再不制止，
便是真的祥瑞来了，也无力回天。
哦，
你究竟为何执着于指认曲娘为凶手？
什么？我是凶手？我是什么凶手？
曲娘，无妨，我们都知道你与失踪案无关。
而且他还说什么真祥瑞也没办法，我看他才是假的。
Niangzi rushes angrily towards Ge Tian, striding forward until she stands just before him, but in her rush of emotion, she loses her ability to speak. Bro just shook his head.
不必激动，现下只能暂且将他关押在直祠，我自去告知法曹。现在要紧的是派人去追回马和那位胡人娘子，须得找到他的树杖，才可溯源。
The crowd quickly moves according to Li Jing's command and exits the courtyard in an orderly fashion. Only a few scattered guards remain in the courtyard, along with the 3 figures located in the center. At this point, it would seem obvious that Ge Tian must be taken away, but as Li Jing has not yet ordered anything to that effect, no one dares step forward. For though subdued, his huge wings and claws still serve as effective deterrents.
把他也带下去吧，其他人都散了。曲娘，你随我来，我有事与你商议。
雨人，你到底想做什么啊？
曲娘，
你明明看上去就像祥瑞，为什么要说这样的话？而且，就算你不是祥瑞，你难道不怕真的祥瑞降责于你吗？
The girl appears as though she has not heard Li Jiang's words. The doubt in her questions is conveyed in an almost whispered tone. Ge Tian doesn't even lift his head. He remains motionless like a statue.
曲娘，须知他早前未与我们有所接触，的确并非此地祥瑞。城中也已是庇护久矣。
Niangzi turns her head, failing to connect the logic behind Li Jiang's statement.
可是大家都以为山上的雨人就是祥瑞，但那是他的样貌，就能让旁的人觉得他是祥瑞。池里离开前跟我说过，雨人长得像钩芒，就像画册里走出来的一样，好像这能解释一切。
Okay.
钩芒可是画在书上的祥瑞啊！
曲娘，
但他当然不是祥瑞了，不像钩芒或者面蒙鸟，他连学技艺无形地难的道理都不明白。
绝技艺，无形地难。哎。 道理确实如此，只要做错了事，必然会留下痕迹。即使他试图嫁祸于你，我们在尚未找到树杖和证人之前，也不能轻易假定他为凶手。我们还没有找到足够确证的痕迹，曲娘。
Niangzi squats down in front of Ge Tian in a sudden, inexplicable movement, then stares unwaveringly into his eyes as she speaks. As if she is to judge the authenticity of his words and expressions by doing so.
雨人，什么叫做真的祥瑞？你知道他在哪里？你又为什么要带走别人的同伴，却来这里指认我？
But Ge Tian seems to have made up his mind to remain silent. He lowers his head, taking a faint interest in observing the blood dripping from his wounds, an act of passive resistance. A drop of blood seeps into his feathers. The moment passes long enough for the girl to organize her words and to continue a barrage of questions.
你这样的形貌，是天道赋予的，就不应该因为自身的好恶得失而偏离了这形貌应有的本性。 你明明可以变得像说书先生说的，像画册上画的那样好，那样受人们喜爱，就像大家所期望的那样。但你把胡人小娘子和她的同伴带走的时候，都没有考虑过人们的心情。那不是他们想要分离的时刻，你令人伤心了。
Damn.
这不是祥瑞该做的事。
Damn. But yeah, Niangzi is really obsessed with the Xiangrui, because she's kind of just like, she's kind of just like pouring her expectations of what a Xiangrui should be doing onto Getian. And you know, Getian's not a Xiangrui, and he suggested that the Xiangrui never existed. So it's kind of crazy, but you know, I mean, Niangzi is young, and you know, she looks up to the Xiangrui, so I mean, yeah, I guess.
好了，徐娘，就到这里吧。你们先把她带下去。
我。
Niangzi watches coldly as Getian is taken away.
他也什么都没有告诉我，大家都是一样的。
虽然我知晓你一直以来都对祥瑞十分着迷，但羽人今日来到直祠，言语中已经透露了他实则并非祥瑞的事实，甚至我以为他的态度更像是说他自身并非祥瑞，也从未想过要成为祥瑞。
我不明白，他怎么能不想呢
？Because the rest of his people like tried to help the people, and somehow they got screwed over, I guess.
并非人人都对祥瑞的传说如此趋之若鹜。佩城的确曾在祥瑞的庇护下有过不错的时光，但此去经年，那段旧日只能在神话典籍中查阅，甚至我也不敢论断真正的祥瑞是否还存在。
Damn. Getian's words really stuck with him then. In that case, if he got him, if he got Li Zheng doubting the existence of the Xiangrui.
但是曲娘，你应该知道，现在我们也已不需要祥瑞了。
啊？我们不需要吗？
We've got us. Together we.
现在没有祥瑞，甚至也没有了行之有效的问卜。但你看，我们失去了与渊庙的沟通，城中依然秩序井然。
Damn. Yeah, we may not have all these fellas, but we are still. The city is still going strong.
杜朔节也依然热闹非凡，可见祥瑞并不是一城立足之必须。
是这样吗
Niangzi grasps the small bag she carries with her. The bag is embroidered with a peculiar combination of love poems, though she has never really understood the meaning of those words. In some way, they now mirror her own confused mind.
不过今日看来，原来你是识字的。
你知道我不会写字的，李正。
绝技易，无形地难。
不是的，我只是听道士说过太多次，所以记住了。
哪位道士？是城中的道人吗
Niangzi shakes her head to refute Li Zheng's assumptions.
是我来到城里之前，曾经与一个道士同行过一段时日。他会重复一些话，我总是听不明白，但心里牢牢地记着。
Okay. Who is this Taoist?
听起来，你曾有一位贤师。毕竟你入城以后，一向与人为善，走上了一条与葛天不同的道路。
Hey, at least he's calling him a Getian now. That's a win, right? That's a win.
原来他叫葛天。
是啊，葛天。但你刚才还是同他说的太多了。
他并不是你一直在寻找、心中所向往的祥瑞。真正的祥瑞不会毫无理由做出这样冒犯的事。他或许只是一个久居山上的大妖。
Damn, they called him a big Yao. Rip. Yao's like a... How would you describe Yao? It's kind of like a... Like... Not exactly a monster, but like a... Some sort of... More like a... I don't know. It's more like a... Spirit or... I don't know. Not exactly spirit though, because they're not dead. Whatever. Her head lowers, seeming to find it difficult to accept a change in thought.
可他究竟为什么要指认我呢？我不明白，是我做错了什么吗？
可以想见，因为你是直理。
Niangzi looks at Li Zheng, her face caught between doubt and curiosity. Having presented his point of view, the old man rubs his beard and laughs, knowingly helpless to influence the girl's reaction.
前任之理已因他之故回乡去了，他见此法奏效，或是想要故技重施。况且今日他闯入直祠时，见我似乎相当惊讶，由此不难推断一二。
The thoughts behind her eyes grow more muddled. Such deceitful scheming felt too complicated for her to comprehend.
对了，还有那被掳走的胡人娘子，她……
放下心吧，已派人出去搜寻了。我们现在也该去商定一下明早走击与月桥的事项。
Oh, it's tomorrow! Oh, damn. Maybe that could be our chance to find Ask and Acquire if we know where flippin' Yenisei took Yenisei the horse took Besmert.
哦，月桥，是的，还有这件事。要是断桥能够修复就好了，就不用年节动物，也不用跳桥了。刚才我问葛天，可是他什么都不回答的时候，我就在想，如果我能直接问直徐呢？去渊庙。
哦。
如果是真正的问卜，那我想了解的事情，也一定会有答案吧。
Oh, is Niangzi is she gonna pull off the Ask and Acquire? That would be pretty cool.
是啊。
The two of them walk indoors, their conversation disappearing from the courtyard under the sound of footsteps on hard stone. Is this a to be continued? No, it's not. Ooh, okay, there's more. Perfect. Within the pristine government office, two figures exchange information from their past few days so they might agree on their next course of action.
事情就是这样，葛天现下暂时收押在直祠地牢，曲娘也还在那边。2个时辰前，我与直理曲娘商议后，决定保留走集与月桥的仪式。只是那些生有异色的动物确实不便再用，规模相较以往直须之年有所缩减。
Okay.
此为人员名录与各类筹措明细，我令人摹写了几份，已经送到各方去了。
I wonder who Li Zheng is speaking to. Li Zheng picks up a stack of papers from the desk and hands them out dutifully.
您辛苦。
应当的。还有葛天一事，按照法规，须得杜朔节后再升堂会审。
我还有疑问，证据追回来了没有？
尚未追回。
哦。
掠走胡人娘子的红尾马驹，大抵还是受了葛天的控制。等我们的人追到郊外，已经在雨中消失得无影无踪。
辰时郊外急雨，行路困难，可以理解。只能等此次雨停后再行搜索了。不过，一马驹携一盲眼女子，应当走不出太远。待到雨停， 我会亲自带队前去。
劳烦法曹。
Oh, he's the Fa Chao. Oh, I see. Okay. The imposing figure, with his back to the entryway, habitually presses down on his short sword at his waist, adjusting the position of the blade. Then waves his hand again to show that he doesn't need to concern himself with such matters.
分内事罢了。执礼呢？
哎，法曹是问曲娘还是先前的那位？
回乡的那位。
啊，大概须得等到杜朔节后才有消息，我尚未收到他的回信。
Okay.
好。曲娘毕竟年轻，在回乡那位执礼传来消息之前，还需得您多多看着之此先。
他足够良善，
Okay.
也正因此我才会向之此贸然举荐。若曲娘行事出了差池，自然也是我的责任。
话虽如此，年节事项繁多，难免有所疏漏，也不必太过苛责。
All right.
正是。若你寻回了证据和那2位胡商，也劳烦派人知会一声。
Perfect. Fa Chao rises nimbly while folding the documents. As he prepares to bid his farewell, he is stopped by Li Jing's raised hand.
稍待，还有一事，是今夜岁除宴，法曹若是愿意，可携亲眷来曲娘的酒坊度过。
哦，
酒坊，那可是今世街坊都去。
是啊，他宴请相邻，理由也不难猜。岁除首夜，翻过年去便是杜朔节的第1天。往年酒坊也是设宴的。
Annual tradition. How long has the tradition? How long has the tavern been going on for though?
朔日。
Oh.
新年。
朔日. Wait. Notes on. It's not notes on Shori. It's notes on 朔日. The new year. Wow.
是啊。
Wow.
新的一年又是卮虚生辰，希望供奉着卮虚的渊庙亦能传来好消息。
Hopefully. Having said his piece, leaving only a moment of silence, the two of them look out the window toward the eaves of the broken bridge and the temple flickering in the misty rain. There is that bizarre fog though, that is near the bridge, and yeah, it could be similar to the fog that that Besmert and her crew met, you know, near the stream. But yeah, let's press on now. Ooh, actually, are there any new? No, I don't have new paper horses. That's so sad. Let's press on now with part 15, Hollow-Eyed. Let's see if we can get an update on Yenisei the horse and Besmert. Hopefully Besmert doesn't turn into a horse. That would be very terrible. The striped horse with its red mane charges through the pouring rain carrying Besmert. All the way it runs with wild abandon as if afraid of possible pursuers behind him, and perhaps to prevent the person on its back from jumping off should it slow down.
Halt! Do you hear me?
The horse runs onward still, even striding several shallow depressions with ease before continuing forward. Single words taking little effect, Besmert attempts to slow it down using her prior experience with horses. This is terrible. As she releases her breath, she lets go of the mane and replaces one hand in front of the creature's neck, while the other caresses the fur on both sides, adjusting to match the rhythm of its gallop.
Easy. Easy now. Good job.
Is it working? After taking another deep breath, she seizes the opportunity to vault herself off the horse and tumble down in a quick movement. Damn, very impressive. Besmert falls into the shallows just as she intended. The horse stops not far from where she lands and turns back. Ignoring the accumulated pain of new and old injuries, Besmert clambers out of the water, but her hands sink into the soft mud along the shallow shore. Though not as sticky as the swamp, for a while, she finds it impossible to stand. Oh wait, there's clear water. Oh yeah, there's clear water, so Yanase can use her arcane skill. And now she can speak with Besmer. Perfect!
What? Is it you, Yanase? Where are you?
The familiar voice is certainly within earshot, but Besmer cannot place its direction, no matter how hard she strains. She struggles to lift herself out of the mud and falls again. Yeah! Yanase's using the water.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I knew it. The reflection. Yeah, so that's what Gochen was trying to pull off with the tea. Very cool.
I was so anxious. We must not let them catch us. I'm all right. I'm good. How did you...
I am talking to you through the water. Please hurry up and get back on me.
You've turned into a striped horse too? Or is this your arcane skill?
I am not a striped horse, madam. I'm a Lushu. Both of them are arcane creatures, but not the same kind. And yes, that's my arcane skill.
Oh, she's talking about the arcane skill about the talking through water, right? She's a Lushu. Looks identical to a horse, I can't lie.
I can show images and a few sounds through water. I cast it once when we passed by the swamp in Tula, remember?
What about the Lushu? What are they? Did Getien take you away and turn you into this?
I sure hope not. That strange term she heard before all this suddenly reappears in her mind. Besmer quickly associates it with her current situation.
The rain is making too much noise. I can't hear you or the surroundings.
Well, that sucks, innit?
I'm not sure how far they are from us.
I don't hear any footsteps from grown men. Come here, child. Help me up.
Yanase then steps closer and scoops Besmer out of the sinking shallows.
Thank you. So, what happened? The situation is getting trickier and trickier.
We made a mistake. Getien didn't turn me into a horse. On the contrary, he saved my life.
Did Yanase think... I don't know. Did Gutian... Wait, sorry. Did Yanase think that, the wooden dolls were attacking her and that he saved her from the dolls? Well, I don't think the dolls were, that, like, aggressive, though. Like, they were really creepy, but I don't think they had ill intentions from, the interaction we saw of those dolls with Niangzi. Also, if you can hear some drilling in the background, my bad. It's because the, next door neighbors are, like, doing some construction or something.
Then who was it? Who did this to you?
You didn't drink any water last night, did you? But I did. Quite a lot. After you went into the room, Niangzi and I had a chat downstairs, and she gave me the water.
Yeah, so it is the water. I did mention this, but I don't know how that water would be the same type of water that the crew drank, you know? Huh. Very bizarre.
This is the difference. Getien said her arcane skill was cast through liquids like water and liquor.
Right.
My poor child.
I went upstairs after the chat. You must have been too tired to notice me at the time. I stayed in the room but couldn't sleep at all, so I went downstairs again. That was when I heard someone singing. That song. I'd never heard it before, and I had no idea what the lyrics were about. All I remember is that the melody was soft and a bit unusual.
I think it was really creepy.
Then I found that someone was a group of wooden dolls. They were small and would melt when they touched liquor.
Yanase extracts the frightening journey from her mind, trying as best she can to narrate it back in a calm tone.
And there were horses in the yard, also humming the melody. They had red manes and red tails, just like what I look like now. I didn't know they were loose shoes until now. Their stripes glowed under the moon.
But didn't you have a closer look at the Lushu last night?
I had no time to see it clearly, to be honest. Anyway, that chat I had with Niangzi was quite good. Everything felt so comforting at the time, so I don't understand.
Okay, I feel like Yanase is telling us a lot of irrelevant information. I'll be so honest. I don't think we need to know all of this stuff right now, considering that we are supposedly under pursuit. Even though Besmet did say that she didn't hear any people approaching, but still, you know, like I thought we had to, you know, run for our lives and escape and everything, but yeah. How are we going to undo this effect with water though?
Then, why are you different from the animals turned from Mr. Durian and the others? You told me they only have stripes on them, right?
Yeah, they're like horses, not Lushu,
Yes.
right?
I have an assumption about that, but I can't verify it now.
What is it?
Yanase falls into silent reflection for a moment before answering Besmet.
Remember the river our team found? Perhaps that was the lower course of the main river, and it included Junangzi's arcane power because the stream across her yard is near one of its branches.
Maybe.
The running water might have diluted the arcane power in there.
Oh, good hypothesis, Yanase. Well played.
Usually, a stream of running water is like an independent settlement. It rejects outsiders by nature. Even I have been rejected more than once.
Okay.
The striped horses our teammates turned into could be an accident caused by an incomplete arcane skill.
Those other striped horses in the Jitsu, are they too...
Perhaps Junangzi had no idea at all that she somehow leaked her arcane skill into the river. As for the water I had, she must have made it on purpose.
But why would she intentionally turn Yanase into Dushu? Is it? Sorry, let me just Lushu, sorry, not Dushu, Lushu. Both of them sing into silence, made awkward by the revelation. But why would Niangzi do this,
Then, how did Getien get involved in all this?
He's the guardian. He's the guardian of Pei
Last
City.
night, after he saved me from the wooden dolls,
The topic of their recollections, only just resumed, is again interrupted, this time by the sudden stopping of the rain. Yanase looks up as if to confirm it has really ended. If the rain has stopped for good, this also means they'll need to keep moving to avoid being found.
the rain has stopped.
Oh, that's a cool avatar.
We need to find shelter, madam.
No, child. I don't see why he had to take you away. What if I was there with you?
All I know is he was there to take us out of the danger. And he's injured now. When we confronted the people at the GC, he didn't fight back at all. I think he didn't hurt them for a reason. If he really meant to help us, we must go save him.
Now we're breaking him out of prison.
Child, all of a sudden you seem to trust this creature entirely.
Yeah.
Did he do anything else for you? Based on what we know, Getien, Li Zhong, and Jie Ningzi, they all seem strange.
Please trust me, madam. I used to think this way too. Maybe he's fooling us with a fake rescue. But he's not. He even showed me his arcane skill to win my trust. Yes, he read my bones.
Oh, he actually can read bones. Like that goddess that Li Zheng mentioned. Why are we so shocked about reading bones?
Can you imagine that? He gained information by reading my bones. And then he actually told me something I didn't even know about myself.
I don't get it though. Like, how's he reading your bones? Your bones are inside your body. How's he doing that? Does he look like your bone structure or something? I also don't know why Besmet was so shocked by Getien reading Yanase's bones. Like, I don't quite get that. But yeah, okay. Let's do one more part and wrap today's episode up. See what I see. And I'm low on energy. Wait, it still let me click the button though, so I guess I'll have to use a jar of candy soon. But yeah, let's see what I see. Hopefully we don't have to fight some people violently.
Let me go! Where are you taking me?
Oh, we're having a flashback? Perfect.
If I let go, you will fall, and death will be your end.
That is true. That is funny, actually. When people ask to be let go when they're being flown midair, you know?
Hold your life, dear. You are a lot more vulnerable than you can imagine.
Quit threatening me. It's a river down there.
Yes, but you don't know how shallow it is. Even a lantern can't float on it. It's dying, unlike the other branches you saw outside the city.
So what? Does that explain why you captured me? Fine. The river is dying. I'm held by a birdman in mid-air. I'll fall and die if I struggle. There's nothing I can do.
Yep.
Yes. It's a rare wisdom for a girl of your age to know her limits.
He doesn't catch the sarcasm. That's funny.
But I'm not a birdman. I'm a Yao.
Oh, he is a Yao. Wow. Huh. Very cool.
My name is Ge Tian.
Yeah. Nice to meet you, Ge Tian. Although he did say that his race of like creatures or people were also called Ge Tian. Like he said, like Ge Tians have been like protecting Pei City for a while. So I don't know. Yenase gives up on her mid-air struggle, pondering over his name and identity.
You can use arcane skills. You're an arcanist.
If you say so, then it is so.
Bro, don't be so vague, Ge Tian.
We have gone for miles. I'll leave you here. Beyond the ford, you will see the step.
Ge Tian slows down just as he said he would, and after a moment, he gently places Yenase on the ground. You know, now that I think about it, you know, all the way before when we met Ge Tian, he did warn us, you know. He did warn Yenase and Bethmer that it's dangerous and we should not progress to Pei City. But then we did it anyways, lol. And now Yenase is a Lushu, and we are escaping the police. Yep. And we're about to break Ge Tian out of prison as well, so that's great. Given her situation, she had not anticipated such gentle treatment.
I don't understand. What on earth is your purpose? Why did you turn humans into horses? I believe you could commit much worse crimes if you want to. Are you doing it for fun?
Ge Tian steps onto the side of a curved tree growing like a bridge over the vines of a shallow stream, face heavy with a look of contemplation.
The more you ask, the more mistakes you make.
Oh,
There is no
that's
such
so
thing
deep.
as a wrong question.
I will answer one of the questions regarding why I turned people into horses. The answer is I didn't do it. Neither did I have that intention.
Interesting. Who did it then?
Niangzi. And then everyone
The
shot.
lady owner of the tavern.
Niangzi?
Precisely.
Crazy. Yenase shakes her head, not believing his words.
If that's the case, why did you leave Madame Besmert's there alone? Do you really think I would buy your nonsense after I saw you take my teammates away?
You saw the horse in the yard with the red tail and red mane, did you not?
The Lushu.
Yes, I saw.
It's not a horse, it's a lushu. Or at least it looks like one.
Oh, it looks like a Lushu.
Lushu. I have never heard of it before. It sounds like an arcane creature native to the east.
Yeah, it does sound like one. Ge Tian doesn't respond. He only continues to contribute yet more astonishing information.
It is a lushu. And also Jiu Niangzi herself.
What? What? So what? She drank her own water and turned herself into a Lushu?
What? That thing is Niangzi?
But then how does she turn back normal?
What you saw tonight was not real lushu. Those horses merely resembled half of them. I speak of the fact that Jiu Niangzi might be a lushu, a kind of yao, or as you would put it, an arcane creature.
Okay. I got a bit lost because he said we saw a Lushu in the yard and whatnot, but then he said what you saw tonight. So I'm guessing this is like he's talking about the horses that Yenase and Besmet were looking at in the like from what was it, like Niangzi was like taking care of the animals and like the festive animals and whatnot, and Yenase and Besmet looked through them, and I guess that's what he's referring to over there. But yeah, Niangzi could be a Lushu. That is crazy. That is crazy.
Your words sound even more complicated than those in the city. Is it because you are also an arcane creature like the Lushu? Or you have a thing only the pure-blooded can understand?
We're nothing alike. Lushus are Xiangruis.
Oh, they are Xiangruis.
Born with red manes and white faces, covered with tiger's markings.
Damn. They are actual Xiangruis, so Niangzi has been looking for herself all this time.
In the books, Lushus are capable of casting arcane skill named the Shape of Will. It could be the same skill that Niangzi uses to turn others into Lushus. Do you understand?
Yes, I'll try.
The Shape
And then
of
she
Will
shook her
is a
head.
dangerous and secret skill. As written in the books, the Lushus use it to transform blood into fire and stone into gold.
Damn, that is so OP.
So, it's like alchemy.
I'm unfamiliar with what you said, but Niangzi's power seems to be restricted. She cannot fully transform into a Lushu like a Yao could, nor does she possess great power. She's closer to a half Yao.
Right. Okay.
Unlike other Lushus, she requires a certain medium to cast her skill, the Shape of Will. This is also why people did not recognize her. She's harder to identify.
Niangzi. Half Yao. Is that another name for the mixed blood?
Sounds like it.
Anyway, even if you're telling the truth, how did you know that?
It is within my bloodline. Like you find your direction through the water, I read people through their bones.
Oh, that's what you said earlier. Like a while back when he went to the Zhishi, he told Li Zheng that talked about Jun Yang's bones. Damn. He did also mention that they were really light. Wait a second. How did he manage to read Jun Yang's bones though? Like, how does one read bones from afar?
How did you know my... Wait, you mean you can read people through their bones? That makes no sense. What can one's physical condition tell you?
Everything.
Many stories, many sounds. Even if I was never there with them. Such as you, the markings on your bones resemble an open net, yet it captures nothing. You are away from the waterless land where you once lived. And to this day you are still wandering.
Damn.
What?
The girl's eyes widened with an astonished disbelief.
You will travel far many times in life and turn homeward, like the migratory birds.
Oh, and wasn't she like in part 1? Wasn't she back in her homeland or something, right? Or something? I don't know. And like she was about to set off again.
Until you find your lake.
What on earth?
There's a lake in Burton's suitcase.
Have I mistaken anything? I should hope not. Forgive me. I have long since stopped reading others' bones and put them into words. Perhaps I did not tell it in the most precise way, but it should be generally accurate.
All right, stop. I need some time to digest your words.
A bizarre spectral sound cuts off Yenisei's reply.
Careful.
Uh-oh. Strange creatures that resemble balls dragging long tails suddenly leap out from the trees behind the two of them. Is it the birds again, the Juye? They streak and charge towards Yenisei, who is most evidently their target. It is the Juliet! Oh my god, what are you guys doing here?
These things again. They already attacked me once in the street.
For real, man, Yenisei, I'm with you. These stupid birds. Following it closely behind is a mysterious creature markedly different from the other feathered balls.
This one is shining bright. Get out of my way! Out!
Ah, these stupid birds, man. It is indeed exceptionally bright and long, illuminating the shallow stream in front of them on both sides. Alright, let's fight this strange bird in the rural areas of Pei City. Oh. Oh. 1 energy. I could just wait 3.5 minutes, but I'm not doing that. Come on now.
Oh, I got it now.
Oh my god, it's so fat. And red. And orange. Oh, that's funny. These birds are just so goofy. They're just... Their proportions are just so disproportionate, you know?
Please stay behind me. Do you have a little faith in me, Master?
Let's see if the boss can withstand 1 round. No, it cannot. It can't even withstand 1 attack. That is hilarious. Well, that's great. Oh, and Liang Yue just wrapped it up for us
Just you and me, Master.
as well. Perfect. And we get some favorite horses. Let's go! Gutian stares in the direction the scattered Julia ran off, his mind burdened with thought.
Have you drunk the liquor? Offered by Zhou Niangzi?
Yeah.
No, but I had the water from her. Why?
You're cooked, Yenisei! You're cooked!
These Zhuye might be attracted here by the scent of liquor. They feed on the flowers of Zhuye, which can be used to make liquor and smell of leaves. They could be here because they smelled the liquor. But you only had water. What else could attract them?
Oh, the sleeping liquor. Yenisei thinks back to the preceding events. It's a sleeping liquor.
If they were attracted by the scent of liquor, I think it was the wooden doll's fault.
Oh.
They soaked themselves in the liquor before they attacked me. I might have gotten their scent during the battle.
But I swear she drank the thingy, the sleeping liquor. Or was it just sleeping water? Or sleeping tea, I guess, maybe.
The scent of liquor stands is not strong enough to attract them here. It would have taken a proper consumption of liquor for them to notice.
Right, so it has to be the sleeping liquor,
I worry
right?
that liquor is the medium for her transformation skill. But that is only my speculation. If the water you drank also exerts the same effect on you,
then that's tragic. As though his words hold the power of execution, the change happens when the very moment he speaks. Uh-oh.
What? You...
What? This can't be. Yenisei kneels down and her body transformed just as her companions transformed on the steps before her. This sure is terrible.
How so?
Although Gutian had already anticipated this moment, he cannot help but be startled by this strange process and flaps his wings involuntarily. His instincts tell him to flee. Please don't end. Please don't end. Please don't end. Please don't. Yes, yes. Night falls, the rain has stopped, and the riverbank is moist and soft. Oh, we've got some hoof prints here. Very cool. And some bird claws as well. Oh, is this still the flashback? No. Fa Chao leads his team in search of the red-haired horse's trail, finally arriving at the edge of the river, the exact spot where Gutian and Yenisei stayed the night before.
结果如何？有人来过，足迹似一高挑女子与一匹马。
不是马，是马驹，脚印还要更浅更小。且看这些脚印消失在何处。
Accidentally skip that dialogue, sorry.
前方浅滩，从这里数过去10尺之后就没有痕迹了，无从知晓他们离开的方向。
不应当啊。
Where did the footsteps go? How did they mask Yenisei's footsteps? Fa Chao strides over... Wait a second. Wait, why is the second A so big? Is it because the accent? I don't know. Fa Chao strides over to inspect the traces near where the trail of footprints ends.
如果是说脚印消失，急雨接连几场，是有可能冲刷了河滩的。
That doesn't make sense though, because they're still on the riverbank, no? Like they saw the footprints of the riverbank.
不，这里不应当还有其他。
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
例如此处，树藤的边缘，禽类爪印，猛禽，相当有力的巨爪大小和甲尖的锋锐程度。更早的时候曾在此落脚。
Actually, wait. It could just be good though from like even more previously.
真的。
Although I don't know.
这附近还有2组脚印。
好。
浅而窄，是年轻女子的脚印。
此处如此低矮，靠近河面的中空树藤，通常不是普通禽类的理想落脚点。来过的是更大的东西。
Yeah, good hand.
年轻女子与如此庞大的猛禽狭路相逢，也许那失踪湖上的真相，与人所说仍有偏差。我们须得回去一趟直祠。
Okay. Anything else? Yes! Flashback. On the steps, a Lushu stands in place of a girl. The fright of this transformation sends Gutian up into the air. Yep. Unlucky NSA.
Too late. So it seems her tea can also transform people. I must report this to the authorities. Stay here.
Oh, and this is where it all happened? No. She showed him his skill.
You must not leave.
Yeah. She had to show him her arcane abilities.
You can speak through the water.
You know what my arcane skill can do, but I can't maintain it for long. I spend too much energy fighting the Juliers.
I must take leave.
No.
Where are you going? You need to save Madame Besmith. Please, I'm begging you. Please save her. She can't see, and she's still alone in the tavern. She must be in great danger now.
I have thought about it. Given that my wand was also left in that tavern. But should I return, Niangzi might be alerted. I sense kindness in that girl. She hasn't done anything evil except for turning people into Lushus. Your friend should be safe with her for the moment. The more urgent matter is to spread the word before she further repeats her mistake. I must go find someone to handle this properly.
Please take me with you. They believe you are the one behind the missing persons case now. You'll be turning yourself in if you go alone.
Gutian is startled, having never thought such an outcome might occur.
I see. The world outside the mountains is indeed not meant for me to step into.
But you are already involved. Besides, we gave Eugene a drawing of you when I was not clear of the truth.
No matter. I will reason with him.
And it didn't work. It didn't work, buddy.
Even so, you will need me there. Look at my arcane skill. It will be the best proof, right?
And it didn't work on the T.
So
and
they
it
will
didn't
know
work
that
on the T.
Niangzi is the real culprit who turned the people into horses. I mean, Lushus.
Is that really needed?
You need to know that you are a suspect. Even though I know you are innocent, you need something absolutely persuasive to prove it. All in all, you must take me with you. My arcane skill will vindicate you.
Unfortunately, that did not work. That did not work, guys. That did not work. It doesn't work on that. It didn't work on that tea. It didn't work on that spilt tea. Ah, what a blunder, honestly. Come on now, Gutian. You should have brought a water bottle with you. But yeah, wow. Yeah, that wraps up our experience with the story today. Let me just check if there's... Oh, I'm so tempted. Wait, I can only buy 3? That sucks. I could buy 1 pole, or I could buy some cacophonies to upgrade Liang Yue's resonance, because I still haven't touched it. Ignore that. I'll probably build it once this gets to level 10, but I need this first. So yeah, regardless, yeah, pretty fun event. Notes on 朔日. Sorry, 朔日. Yeah, very cool. Yeah, we've met Niangzi and Getian. We now know that, yeah, Getian is very misunderstood from what we learned previously. And Niangzi is a real culprit behind the humans transforming into Lushus. And it seems like she needs to use liquid, or yeah, I think liquid, or maybe just tea and liquor. I don't know if water specifically also applies, but probably, right? Because it flowed down the river, and that impacted the crew members. But yeah, what a crazy twist! Did not expect Junyangzi to become the culprit of all of this. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed my experience with the story today. The Juyas are they look absolutely ridiculous. I'll be so real with you. The dolls were absolutely creepy as hell, and I never want to see them ever again. But yeah, very cool story. And oh, we can. What? I swear I got 100 paper horses. Whatever, man. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed my experience with the story today, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.